abnormalities, that is the pollinia and compound pollen grains. The pollen grains are produced within the anther of a flower. The pollen mother cells originate from sporogenous tissue of the anther, which later divide meiotically to form pollen grains called tetrads. Failure of the pollen grains to separate from the tetrads is a cause for formation of compound pollen grains, and they occur in more than 56 families of angiosperms. The microspores are separated from tetrads into individual pollen grains. But in some cases, as in Juncus cryptostegium, the microspores do not separate from each other, and hence compound pollen grains are formed, like dyads, that is 2 pollen grains, octads, that is 8 pollen grains, and polyads. Coming to dyads. The pollen grains, which are united in pairs and shed from the anther as doubles, are called as dyads. And these are present in the members of Podostemonaceae. The dyads are formed due to incomplete breakup of individual grains or the monads. The tetrads, that is 4 pollen grains, are united to form tetrads. These are unseparated product of meiosis. Tetrads may be categorized into different types based on their arrangement. There are 5 types of tetrads, namely tetrahedral, isobilateral, decussate, then L-shaped and linear. Coming to the third one, that is polyads. In most of the members of Mimosaceae members, each of the tetrad cell divides once or twice or more, yielding a group of 8 to 64 cells which remain together at maturity. These compound grains are usually held together in small units called polyads. Example, Acacia species, then Samania saman, Albizia, etc. Pollinia. Pollinia is a coherent mass of pollen grain in a plant that are the product of only one anther but transferred during pollination as a single unit. This is regularly seen in plants such as orchids and many species of Asclepiadaceae, that is milkweed family. In Asclepiadaceae, the whole content of anther or anther locule, which shed as one united mass of pollen, are called pollinia. The pollinium apparatus is a functional unit of corpusculum with its 2 attached arms, that is translators and pollinia. Pollinarium. In orchids, pollinia plus any secretion tissues that aid in removal of structures from the flower are collectively known as pollinarium. The terms pollinia and pollinaria are often used interchangeably, but this is incorrect from morphological perspective. The term pollinia should be restricted to the very pollen-bearing structures of pollinarium. Pollinarium to the entire translatory unit or complex involving both fertile, that is pollinia and pollen content, and sterile tissues. This is a pollinarium of orchid. Thank you.